Hi everyone, you're watching Shivani News Station. I'm Shivani. Today I will be covering the latest development on the Khashoggi murder. We will speak with representatives from the Doha-based news outlet Al Jazeera and the US-based New York Times about this. For some background, Jamal Khashoggi was a Saudi Arabian dissident who worked for the Washington Post and often criticized the Saudi crown prince and the Saudi government for intimidating and silencing Saudi voices. In early October of 2018, Khashoggi was killed by a group of individuals who have now been found to have close ties to the crown prince and are suspected to have been selected by the Saudi government to kill Khashoggi. For more on this, let's turn to the representative from Al Jazeera. Hi Shivani, we have Prince Mohammed on the record acknowledging that the murder happened under his watch, but we still have a lot of unanswered questions. For instance, who was really responsible for ordering this murder? And where is Khashoggi's body? Those are great insights. Could you tell us more about the sentencing that took place? Sure. On Monday, 8 defendants were given sentences ranging from 7 to 20 years. In May, the killers were pardoned by Khashoggi's sons. Thanks so much. Now let's turn to our source from the New York Times, who feels quite certain that the trial was purposefully kept a secret. Hey Shivani, so it appears that the court punished the low-level hired killers in secret and protected the leaders of the operation. One of my sources tells me that the people responsible for this murder are not just these 8 people who are sentenced. I also think it's very apparent that Khashoggi's son, Salah Khashoggi, who lives in Saudi Arabia, was coerced into forgiving the killers. This meant they were pardoned from the death penalty that would have otherwise been expected to be implemented in this situation. Wow, we've learned a lot today. I'm reminded of a class I took back in my day when I was in college. The class was called Oppression and Repression in the Middle East, and we learned a lot about how oppression and repression enable governments to silence the general public. In particular, authoritarian governments, like that in Saudi Arabia, value order and authority, but do not like social change. Limited political pluralism and restrictions on the ability to voice dissent are key features of authoritarianism that are justified by a need to protect against evil forces. It's important to note the differences between oppression and repression. Oppression is typically tied to social groups, whereas repression is often a use of force to subdue voices of disagreement. I can't say for sure, but it seems possible that the murder of Jamal Khashoggi was organized by the Saudi government to eliminate a prominent voice of dissent against it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Shivani News Station.